Hey guys, and welcome to another Flying Scotsman sim racing video. This week, after my marvellous win in the Tatus game last week, which I'm very, very happy at, that's a whole 3 wins I've got. I'm doing really, really well. 2 of them in a week. So anyway, that's quite good, but that's by the by. This week we're at Daytona in the Mazdas. These are good fun. Eduardo Cavalli's done an amazing setup once again. Clearly I am not very good, and my lap times are kind of around the 1:14, 1:15. So yeah, it's not going to go brilliantly. I signed up last minute for a race, having done 4 or 5 laps of practice. I spotted there was a race just about to happen, so I joined up. Find myself seeded 17th out of 22. Well, what's the worst that can happen, eh? Anyway, if you like it, feel free to drop one. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Feel free to drop a like, comment on it, and I'd love you to subscribe, that'd be great. Thanks very much for watching. So here we are, waiting for the lights to come on at Daytona Beach, the spiritual home of American motorsport, as they like to tell us, because they're always right about everything, obviously. We're not right, ever. Anyway, lights are on, lights are about to go off, and we are off. Green, green, green. Thanks, Jim. And I found myself in 11th place. I qualified, ish. But you know, it's a reasonably strong field. I was only seeded 17th. So I'm reasonably happy with that. I'm going to try and stick to the inside here and avoid any trouble if I possibly can, because you know, it is the Mazdas, it's always going to go wrong. Oh, that looks like a bump in front, and oh, that's a bit squirrely, and oh, that's not nice at all. Oh dear, car right, thanks Jim. Found myself in 7th place. I made up a couple of places, well 4 places there actually, so really quite happy with that, and that's quite a novelty. Didn't get battered. Everybody else did. Well, perfect start, yeah, as I said Jim. Any start without getting punted all over the shop is a perfect start in the Mazdas in my book. Yeah, so 7th place, who have I got in front of me? I've got Jorge Herrera in front of me, and Milan de Wild, who probably is wild, just behind me. And I'm looking like I'm holding my own really, which is quite good to know. As we come into T5, the aptly named T5 because it is the 5th turn. Anyway, yeah, the Americans weren't great at giving these corners names, not like in Europe or whatever, but anyway, that's Americans. We won't go on about them because, yeah, that's not really very fair, is it? You know, they can't help it, they're just American. Okay, sorry about that, I digress. As we come on to the banking here, now this banking is always interesting. Here's somebody coming down right inside. He's going to go the low line and stay on the flat. I don't think that's going to do him any good, to be perfectly honest, because it is, the place to be is on the banking. It is the faster route by all accounts. I haven't tried the inside, but I am told it is much faster on the outside. And as I am, now that we're pulling to the outside, before cutting back on the inside, I have managed to stay ahead of him, even though he was going what looked like a bit faster than I am. But he is going to try and make a dive up the inside. No, he's not going to try and make a dive up the inside. I'm going to try and stick it around these corners here and not lose it all over the shop. He's coming down my inside once again. Sanchez made a bit of a mess of that, so that's going to maybe give me a bit of a chance to get past Sanchez. But I'm going to try the high line here, the very high line, and see if that's going to work. He didn't get a great corner the last coming out the last corner, so he's a little bit compromised. That gives me a little bit of a chance to get past him, but. We've got you know, all 3 with Sanchez, Wild and myself pretty much side by side. There's Sanchez just pulling back in behind a little bit, but yeah, and Wild again behind him. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting coming in this first corner here. We've now got Wild moving to the outside. He's coming round the outside, no he's not. And Sanchez managed to hold off both of us in front of him, and Wild's just dropped back a fraction. But once again, Sanchez not looking great going through that corner, so maybe I've got a little bit of a chance of getting past him. We'll see what happens, shall we? Yeah, he's just going a little bit wide there, is he? And that's just giving me another chance to get past him. I know he's holding me off here. I need to give him plenty of room as we come through these corners. Yeah, that's going to be pretty tight coming in this corner, this next corner, into T5. It's going to be very interesting. I'm going to try and squeeze him out, but I don't know if that. Oh, it looks like there's been a coming together between himself and Wild, and yeah, definitely bit of contact. You can see it on my radar. The 2 of them have both just dropped back a bit, and that's given me a bit of breathing space. The guys behind, I find myself suddenly 3 seconds ahead of them, whereas I was kind of absolutely nip and tuck with them. So that was a bit of luck on my behalf. So while there's just a little bit of a gap there, should we just go and take a look back at what happened in the opening lap? Here we are on board with Lopez, and he's just going to get hit by Rodriguez, who was right behind him. That's not very good, is it? And then unfortunately he gets spun around, he gets turned right around, and he finds himself in absolute last place when he rejoins the track. That's a bit of a shame. Anyway, so let's have a quick look on board, and we're on board with Rodriguez, and he's just going to tap. He's going to tap him twice, and then he's going to get taken out himself by Lopez. So yeah, it's a bit of karma, really, isn't it? Instant karma, in fact. And is that? No, that's not. Lopez getting back through again. But there you go. So we have a disaster on the first lap, first corner. So as we rejoin it here on lap 5, I've now got Mazda right behind me, and I reckon we're going to get a Daytona typical move, which is a bit of bump drafting. Yeah, here he comes. He's not going to overtake. He's just going to give me a little bump, and that bumps my speed up. Sometimes does, sometimes doesn't give you a 4-point IP rating on that, but yeah, we'll see what happens at the end of the race. But that actually helps both of us, particularly him, because I'm going to break a little bit earlier and let him pass, because he's clearly quite a lot faster than me, and I'd rather be able to finish the race than have it all go horribly wrong. So yeah, we've got De Wilde and Sanchez behind me once more, and it looks like those two are coming together again, which is a bit unfortunate. They just seem to be having a bit of a whale of a race, really. I was having a bit of a ding-dong battle between the two of them, which is good for me, but not good for them. Yeah, so it makes it fun though, doesn't it? Well, we'll just bump on to lap 7 a little bit, and then I got De Wilde absolutely on my tail. He is a bit faster than me, so yeah, I'm probably going to have to end up by letting him through anyway, because he is substantially faster, and obviously had a bit of a disaster in the first few laps. He's coming up my left. I'm really just going to give way to his superiority and just let him pass. You never know. He might make a complete Horlicks of it and get back through again. I shall try and stay with him, Jim. Not a problem. But to be honest, I found myself in 8th place in pretty good company. It's reasonable strength of the field. I was 17th seed, so I found myself now 9th place ahead of that in a field of 22. I'm not unhappy, not dissatisfied with my own performance up till now, although there still is plenty of time. But speaking of that, let's just move on a little bit. Moving now on to the very last, the 8th lap. There will be one more after this. I've got Wilde and Sanchez still in front of me, or back in front of me, and they're having a bit of a ding-dong battle, and then we go once again, the two of them having another coming together. I don't think there's much love lost with these guys. They're definitely going to be having words with each other after the race, I reckon. That's been half a dozen times those two have come together. I'm just going to try hanging in here and pick up any scraps if there are any. I'm in 9th place. I'm pretty happy with that. I was at the beginning. I would have been very, very happy to be in top 10, and as such I am very happy to be in the top 10. With a bit of luck it will stay that way to the end of the race, unless they do something really stupid and I can get past them. But they've not been doing terribly well. They're having a lot of comings together, so you just never know. But I've got Rodriguez breathing down my neck, so I can't afford to be complacent at all. So while they're both pushing and trying to punt each other off the track, I'm definitely trying to make sure that I stay in front of Rodriguez and Stafe as well. I'm just 1.5 seconds in front of them. So I think actually that looks like De Wilde has managed to finally get through, get the better of Sanchez and get in front of him. But as I say, time will tell. There are 1 lap plus 30 seconds still to go. I think we are going to get one more lap. We're on the 9th lap. We're on the last lap. This is the last lap. So yeah, there's not much time left to get for anything to go wrong. But it is Mazda motor racing, and anything can and will go horribly wrong in the Mazdas. As we come into this nasty little turn for the final time, are they going to take each other out? I hope so, because that way I can make up a place or two. Well, a couple.
In this lap, box this lap.
Right, Jim, I'll do that. I think I might wait until the end of the race before stopping, however. Yeah, they are definitely... Sanchez is back in front. De Wilde is going up. I think that's De Wilde on the outside, hoping to get around him. They are just desperate to punt each other off the track, absolutely. And I find myself now less than a second behind Rodriguez, so I better keep my head down. I'm not sure if I don't think they're in the draft, but they're definitely giving each other bump drafts behind me in an attempt to catch me. Looks like those two are going to knock each other off as well. And Sanchez looks like, Sanchez has got the better of De Wilde. Yeah, it looks like he did. It says 10th. I think I was 9th. I'm very happy with that. I didn't expect anywhere near that. I did expect to come lower half easily. If you enjoyed that, drop a like. Feel free to comment. I'd love you to subscribe. I'll see you next time out. Thanks for watching.